Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Need for Speed Underground 2. Alright, this episode, let's take a look at the map. Alright, so it looks like well, there's nothing available for the Corolla anyway down in Coal Harbor, nor in the city core. So I guess we're heading up to Beacon Hill to start tackling, well, the street cross, I guess. And we'll go from there. Anyway, so let's head up there. Don't know where the GPS is telling me, but can be buggy at times. Times. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's go this way. Seems like the GPS has gotten itself oriented. Alright, where are we? Well, I know where we are, but where is the street cross? Behind us. There it is. Alright. Alright, let's do this. From Spencer. Hey, we got the #1 track, too. What is up with you, boy? Always fronting like you do. Put your bank where your mouth is and get in on this freaky street cross. You want to roll up on it, or what? No wonder I didn't recognize that name. Alright, let's go. If I recall correctly, the best way to take this is on the outside. Whoa, okay. Track's a lot less windy than the other one, I think. Maybe it's just, maybe it just seems like it. Whoa, somebody's having a hard time. Keep thinking that chicane there is a bit sharper than it is. Yeah, this track does feel different for some reason, or somehow. Definitely seems higher speed, that's for sure. I think it's because the start-finish line's in a different location, I think. Isn't it usually in that little, I was about to say horizontal section there, but, you know what I mean, just before the corner, we just came around the last turn there, but, maybe it is different. But anyways, there we go. Spencer came in second, so I guess maybe he wasn't, barking up a storm for no reason. So there we go. Good on him. 300 reputation, 2,000 bucks. Alright, what's next? Alright, I guess we're going up to Jackson Heights. It's pretty self-explanatory to get up there, so let's just head on up. And hopefully we don't need the GPS. Not that many roads in Jackson Heights, they're just long and windy. Probably didn't need to downshift, but and there we go. From Borwin, street crosses to bomb, man. Your ride better have some hype suspension to handle the G's you're going to be pulling around these tracks. You want to join? I'll send you the track map. Sure, count me in. Also, bunny ears. That's what I saw anyway, the track layout. Okay, it's not a parked crew, but I'm kind of glad I took the wide route anyway. Let's try to, alright, made it out of the cluster, if you will. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to go right there. Yeah, I think this is a new track layout. Oh boy. Okay. As soon as I recognize the shape of the turn, it's like, whoops, I shouldn't be here. And victory again. Cool. A 1-2 punch for the Corollas in the first couple of Street Crosses races tonight. Alright, let's go. 3,000. No, 3,000. No, 300 reputation, $2,000. Alright. I'm kind of glad the race ended there because I was ready to turn left again instead of after the finish line rather than turning right. Anyways, so the next one is right up here. We've got a slow-mo jump cam over the hill there. Anyways, from Charles. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting some complicated layouts here. Here's how the race is gonna work. I'm gonna beat you real good, and then when you finally make it to the end, you wake me up from my nap so I can get paid. I'm sure I'll be plenty tired of waiting for you at the finish line. Deal? Yeah. Whoa! What was that all about? Alright, guys. Okay, that. Come on. Partially my fault. Now we turn left. Might have been able to get it that time. Definitely not, though. Gotta admit, this leftover pizza from last night is sitting right next to me is kind of getting my appetite going. Oh boy. For some reason I thought the finish line was there. And there we go. Definitely getting some unique tracks. Another 1-2 punch with the Corollas. Huzzah! Alright. Yep, 300 reputation, 2,000 bucks. And I didn't check to see where Charles finished, but it wasn't in second. All that much. Alright. Alright, next up, it looks like we're out of Street Cross, so I guess let's head on up. Ooh, we got the Underground Racing League. What are we at? Yeah, I think I'll do the sprint. Let's just get it out of the way. Save us some massive amounts of travel time for when we come back for it. Should we decide to do the URL race now? But and hopefully I don't regret it. Seems like the Underground Racing League races are coming a little quicker this time around. Yeah, maybe it's just my imagination. I mean, we do have to finish 9 of them, but in total. But oh well. Oh boy. I have tentatively figured a way to navigate the chicanes there, going the other way, but not that way, that's for sure. From Shelby, hey, you got a car named after you. Look here, our sprint is about to get underway. You still have time to get it on it if you got the coin. Like always, SMS route will be sent to you once you've put your bank down. Alright, so, pardon me. Staying in Jackson Heights, and just got to figure out whether we're going north or south. Uphill or downhill. Pardon me. Oh, okay, right. So we're going downhill for a change. Cool. Seems like anytime we're ever doing races like the sprint races like this, we always seem to be going uphill for some reason. Unless I'm mistaken. Off now. Downshift. 240 SX is putting up a fight. Is it someone we know? Emily. No, I don't think we've actually met Emily yet. Oh, and rear-ended. I probably should have turned the wheel the other way, and we're in last. All right. See if we can catch up. And hopefully win, obviously. Alright, back in third. And push me in the wall, I might as well spin you out for doing that. Make it worth your efforts. One does not simply drive me into the wall. To continue on with the Lord of the Rings references. Or I guess technically a meme, but yeah. Besides, I don't need it to fail a race. I can spin out all I wanted for that. Seeing as it's been 2 Underground Racing League events now where I've lost a race because I spun out right at on the last lap. So. My own failures are enough to Seeing as it was a sprint, I probably should have used that a long time ago, but didn't really pay attention to what the road layout was in terms of being able to use it. But anyways, Emily came in second. Huzzah! She earned it. And Shelby was at last. 200 reputation, 2,000 votes. Alrighty. Still got time left, too. Alright, so it looks like all we've got is the Underground Racing League, a few, the few drag races and drift races as well, so... I mean, what else can we do besides calling it an early video? I was trying to think maybe we should have done the Underground Racing League. It might have taken up the rest of the time, but yeah, I think we're doing alright. I'm actually going to start heading back down. I suppose yeah, okay, let's go. I'm going to head back to the garage. I want to get the Miata set up so I don't have to do it later. Okay. Alright, we made it back. On the way down, I actually had an opportunity to make an attempt at that cleared accident, the one where I actually jump over a vehicle for like 1,000 points or whatever, and nah, yeah. I tried, but I mean, I jumped over the vehicle, but it didn't give me the bonus, so I think I may have been just a little off center on it. So if I had done it, I would have left it in. But anyways, so yeah, just all right. Yeah, we want to select the Miata. Now let's get this set up going. Not much has changed, just the transmission settings. Alright, let's make sure everything else is okay though while we're here. The drivetrain will be the last to do. Alright, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Be great if the oh, that's turbo. It'd be nice if the could get a bit more down there in the 3,000 to 4,000 RPM range, but no. Alright, so right now I've got it like this. One thing that kind of bugged me about it was the fact that it would take so long to be able to get up to speed in first gear, so what I decided to do was do this. And this should also help with a lot of the spin-outs as well, so I did that. Well, here, let's just do reset defaults for everything here. And let's do that again. Alright, so there's that. There, actually no, let's, yeah, okay. I want to get up there as quickly as possible. Let's do there. Actually, you know what, I think I might actually just do this. I'm thinking about how, when I was testing this, how it reacted. Because just basically the quickness between the two gears here, you know, makes it a quick shift, keeps the RPM in the power band, and yeah, allows us to keep drifting in second gear, and it also reduces it moderates the amount of torque we get in, you know, going around turns. And I found it to be much easier to control the drift kind of thing. Like I wasn't spinning out nearly as much. So, do I want to leave this like this? What else? What do we have here? 38.4. So it does 29 to 51.3. Let's see. What's the torque curve like? So that's that. So I want to try and keep it above 5,000 RPM when I shift. So I think I'm actually going to do a bit of math here off screen, and I'll be back when I figure out what exactly what extra tweak I want to do to the first gear here. So I'll be back then. Alright, I'm all done. I think I'm going to probably go with this. How I came to this number, well, we're finally going to get a glimpse into how I figure out, you know, shifting points and all that kind of stuff. So first thing I did, obviously, I went through the ECU to take a look at the torque curve there, and then a turbo. Obviously, the turbo's the biggest contributor, I guess you could say. So basically, I just decided, you know, try to keep the power band not dropping below, you know, 5,000 RPM if possible. I decided to bump it up a bit higher because obviously there's more torque in the higher end of the spectrum there between 5,000 and 6,000. So I basically I divided, well, we've already established that the red line of this thing is around 8,750 RPM. So I just decided to figure, you know what, since it's higher RPM and in the higher range of the 5,000 to 6,000, let's see what happens if I go to 6,000. So I did that, and then eventually said, well, I'm not always going to shift exactly as 8750, so that's obviously going to reduce the where it shifts down to into seconds. So I said, all right, let's try 5750. So I did 5,750 divided by 8,750, and that gives us the ratio of second gear to first gear. Now, the ratio, which came out to about 0.657 rounded down. So then I took 0.657 and I multiplied that into where I wanted second gear to be, which is 70 miles an hour, which came out to exactly 46 miles per hour. So I decided to move this up a bit higher to shorten the gear a bit. Also, do I want to keep it up there? Obviously, there's 4.7, 45.7, and 46.3. More torque in first gear. All right, my apologies. Actually, I want to keep it a bit lower than 46, simply because I wanted to. For some reason, I thought this would make the RPM gauge go higher when I shift it down, but I'm gonna realize, well, if it's that close, then it's probably going to be, So it would actually drop down a bit more than one. I want to try and keep this keep the shifter between 5750 and 6000, not below 5750. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to go with this for now. I may try to experiment with third gear as well off screen, but yeah, so as for right now, I'm going to stick with 45.7 and then 70 miles an hour for second gear. There's a top speed there. Basically, another way to I guess you could say determine where you want to put this is by inverting the ratio between for second to first gear. So in this case, it was 5750 divided by 8750, which came out to the 0.657. Invert that, so put 1 divided by 0.657 is about 1.522 rounded, and then I multiply that number into the first gear number, and that gives us an approximate. It gives us a top speed of. Well, let's see. I didn't do that when I actually did the math for the 46.3. So 1.522 times 45.7 gives us a top speed, or gives us an optimal speed, I guess you'd say, of the ratio for 69.56. So rounded down, or sorry, that's rounded up. So 69.6. So yeah, and then the top speed of 70. So yeah. But so yeah, it'll keep it a little. Keep the second gear a bit longer, but the point is that the reason why I want to have first gear matched up properly is because if I need to downshift at any point, the RPM gauge will still stay up in the power band. So yeah, just wanted to mention that because I don't think I've actually gone into exactly how I figure out ratios and all that kind of stuff. The only drawback to doing it the way I do it is that you don't, without actual dyno numbers or anything like that, or a dyno curve. An accurate dyno curve anyway, because I found the dyno curve in this tends to be a bit skewed, as you can probably tell. Sometimes the numbers don't exactly line up, but the only thing is you don't get exact torque numbers. All you do is get the ratios and all that kind of stuff. Just need to understand in first gear, you're always going to have a lot of torque. Second gear, a bit less. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. In any case, I think that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll go tackle the Underground Racing League race, and then we'll figure out what we've got time for after that. We may end up going into the drag races if the Underground Racing League takes too long. But in any case, we got the Miata all set up. I may do some testing off screen to see if I maybe can go into the third gear. But until then, obviously if that happens, I'll let you know, and we'll go from there. All right, this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button on your way out. It really helps out a lot. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember to hit the bell icon to let you know when I upload the next video. And you can follow me on Twitter for any channel updates. I'm at Intrepid83. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.